Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about bags. I know I talk about minimal travel a lot, and one bag travel is kind of part of that, but there are 5 essential bags that I think you need on your trip. So let's just jump into it. Okay, now the main and most obvious one is your main bag. So I've got 2 examples here. God, they won't even fit in the frame. This one is from Kathmandu and this one is from Bellroy. They're both carry-on size. I just thought, I forgot to say in the beginning, but I only travel carry-on. If you can't or don't want to travel carry-on, please exit this video, or maybe stay and you can learn. I don't really believe in traveling with more than a carry-on unless you are moving countries, which I obviously did. But I've travelled for 5 months and 7 months respectively with just carry-on, and I survived and enjoyed it. We got the main bag. This is kind of like the bigger max carry-on size, and then this is like your little under the seat in front of you max size. So this is what you'll take on a lot of like European airlines that don't give you like a bigger allowance for like the overhead compartment. And then this is what you would take with you if you're going on a longer trip and you want to put something in the overhead compartment. So that is obviously the most important bag. But the second most important bag is what I would call your like essentials bag or pouch or sling. And that is basically a small bag that you can put like your phone, your wallet, your passport, anything small like that that you need to just have on your person, really easy to access. Just bring a small bag. This is just like a basic little crossbody bag. A lot of people bring sling bags. Just whatever works for you, but just bring a little everyday essentials bag and you'll probably use it a lot when you're out and about in your destination. Yeah. So the next bag that I would recommend is a packable backpack, and I'll show kind of an alternative to this if you're not into backpacks, but having a slightly larger bag that you can fit in like basically flat is really handy. It means if you're going like on a day trip or something somewhere, you need to bring a bunch of snacks or like water bottle, change of clothes, etc. You've got a small handy bag to bring. The only time that I might not bring this is if I am taking this small bag and I'm going on a shorter trip. I might take something like this. A little, you know, canvasy, calico, whatever the fabric's called, tote bag. Because again, it can basically pack flat in your bag, but it's just handy to have something a little bit bigger than the essentials bag to pop a few things in. You could also take this as well as the backpack, or not if you're going on like a long trip, like 3-6 months kind of thing. Having this kind of bag is great for groceries if you're just going to pick up a few things from the supermarket, because hell if I know, you can't afford to eat out if you're traveling long term. Anyways, that is the second half of that recommendation. Okay, so the fourth bag that you need to think about that I think is very important and essential is a good toiletry bag, wash bag, makeup bag, whatever you want to call it, but one that is going to work for you, because you're going to be in and out of this thing every single day, and having an annoying makeup bag is honestly just can like really ruin your day sometimes. This is my favourite one at the moment because of many different factors. It's by the North Face. It's called their Travel Canister Small, I think. The 2 main things that are really important to me when choosing a wash bag is A, that you can hang it up, so this has got a nice little hook, and B, that it stands on its own. So I've had wash bags before that can hang up, but they couldn't stand on their own and they had to be like folded out. Such a pain. But then I've also had wash bags before that can stand up, but then you can't hang them up. So having something that can do both, to me, that is the epitome of a good wash bag. And then also just having a few organisational things inside is nice, but not 100% necessary. Also having some kind of handle on the outside is nice. It means if you're just walking to the bathroom, you can carry it like that. And then affordability. This is relatively affordable compared to some of the big players on the market like Peak Design, Air, etc. Especially if you don't live in America, because a lot of those companies are from America and the shipping is much cheaper there than it is to elsewhere in the world. So the fifth and final essential bag, in my opinion, is the mesh bag. Okay, now I considered not even making this a thing because I was like, I don't know if people really need that, but this changed my experience. The reason the mesh bag is so essential and so good is because it is the perfect like bathroom bag. So obviously you've got your toiletries bag, but if you're going for a shower you might only need like your body wash and your shampoo or whatever you take to the shower, and then you might obviously have some clothes, and especially if you're in a shared bathroom in a hostel or whatever, it's just so handy because of the way it opens. It just makes it really easy to get to everything inside, whereas let me show you. If you were using this in the bathroom, first of all, it just doesn't open up as wide. You can't really see what's at the bottom. You'd have to move a bunch of stuff off the top to get to the bottom and like risk things falling out. It just is not as practical as this, because this you can see everything where everything is, you can reach in there, you can kind of move things around without them falling out. It opens wide but then still has like a nice little, you know, it still holds a lot, and because it's like the mesh stretches, you can add more stuff. Then you can just pop it up like that. Oh, it's just a game changer. Sorry, that was aggressive. It is a game changer, and I will never ever go on a trip again without a mesh bag because it's just so handy. I guess if you're staying in hotels and Airbnbs by yourself, you don't have to worry about that, but that is not the kind of travel that I am about. I am into the hostel life. So that is this bag. It's just great. And I mean, you could just use this for groceries or for a beach bag, you know, to put your towel in, your water bottle in. That's great. If I was going to the beach, I'd take like this. So if I was going to the beach, I'd take this mesh bag and maybe my little like essentials bag, or not just not take like my essentials, maybe just take my phone and some cash. It's hard to say because depending on the beach, you know, things are risky at the beach, especially in Brazil. So those are my 5 essential bags for travel. I will basically never go on a trip without at least 4 of them, if not all 5. And then I just have a couple of bonus mentions because I think these are important, but they're not essential. So the first bonus mention is tech bags or pouches. If you're a digital nomad, if you work like remote and you're traveling while you're working, you're gonna need to store like your cables, your chargers, everything like that in some kind of bag. So we've got 2 here. This one I literally just got off Amazon, I think. And it's just like, it zips all the way around and then it opens like that. It's got tons of like elastics and pockets and stuff. And this is what I took, I think both years when I went traveling. And it was really handy. I quite liked this one because if you don't have like many bulky chargers, it's great because it lies like quite flat in your suitcase or backpack. And then this is the other kind of pouchy bag that you can get. This one's a bit full at the moment just because it's full of random bits and bobs, but this one like zips around like a clamshell, and then it's just got like a mouth opening like that. There's a couple of pockets inside, there's a pocket at the back, but yeah, just whatever fits your needs. But having some kind of tech organization can save you a lot of headaches with all of your cords if you bring those. And the other thing that again is not essential but I highly recommend is packing cubes. We've got a range here. We've got little ones, small ones, medium ones, big ones. It just depends if you just want to bring like one big one and put like everything in it, or if you want to have some organization and have like smaller ones for your underwear, and then like tops, trousers, whatever however you want to organise, but get yourself some packing cubes. It makes it so much easier inside your bag, and it means you can compress things down quite easily. So apologies if that was a bit of a sporadic video, but I'm in a bit of a sporadic mood. And I just really wanted to share with you my 5 essential bags for travel, plus the bonus extras. If you couldn't already tell, I only travel with backpacks now. I have travelled with a carry-on suitcase for 5 months, and while I survived, there was definitely more than one occasion where I wished I had a backpack. There was a lot of stairs, a lot of cobblestone streets. There was even an island that I went to that was like all the roads were made of sand, so there was literally no way that I could roll my suitcase. I had to carry it everywhere, which was just so inconvenient and impractical. So basically, unless you're like some bougie tourist, I mean, this channel is not for you anyway, but go with a backpack. It's more practical, and if you quote-unquote have a bad back or for some reason can't carry a backpack for a long time, I would suggest a hybrid. You can get one that's like a backpack with the wheels, but that is going to eat into your weight allowance. So you decide what's best for you. But I advocate the backpack. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this video interesting, helpful, and share it with someone you know is going traveling soon. I hope you get to go traveling soon, and that we all have a great 2022 traveling around the globe. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below. I would love to have you here as part of my channel. And thanks for watching again. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.